Hello, folks. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. Hope you're having a great day. Kind of been overcast and a little bit weepy today. Rain, unfortunately. Been a lot of rain lately. Today we're going to talk about the super soldier. I'm going to tell you the story about when I was working for the research team. This was from 1994 to 1996. There were 8 of us in the team. 4 of us were researchers and the other 4 were investigators. The investigators had done some of the special operations, so they had some understanding of various tactics and so on. The rest of us really didn't have much in the way of soldiering experience other than Eddie, and that was it. Well, we began doing research, and we were doing research on underground tunnels, where they went, what was housed in those tunnels, and so on. There were soldiers down there in some of the places, and there was also weapon stashes down there. We started to find out some of this information, and somebody, whether it was somebody we were reporting to or whether it was somebody on the team itself, but somebody figured out what we were doing. Now, it wasn't something that we were supposed to be doing, apparently, even though we had never gotten word that it was something that we weren't supposed to be doing. So we're out there and we're doing our best to investigate and to research all the information we could as to where everything went and what each of the areas of the underground was for. Apparently we learned a little bit more than what we were supposed to, because one of the guys who was one of our healthiest wound up getting killed. And then the one guy who was the least healthy also got killed. Well, when that happened, Eddie and I realized that they were taking out the researchers and they weren't taking out the investigators. We didn't know why that was, but we both decided to make a run for it because we realized that it was a very good possibility that we were actually being set up. So we both took off. I didn't see Eddie for probably 3 months or so. But one day in town, we were in a store and we happened to walk around one aisle at the same time, ran into each other. It was the first time we'd seen each other in quite a while. It was really nice to see him. I never did see him again. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know if he wound up okay or not. But I do have a suspicion, based upon what happened later, that the investigators were okay, from what I understand. Some of them just went ahead and left, but some of them went to the dark side. That was kind of scary when you think about the fact that some of the guys that I had been working with were suddenly on the dark side. Well, I kind of stayed low for a number of years. And one day, one of the guys who was one of the investigators came to my house. And I kid you not, he tried to set me up so that I could be arrested and taken downtown. But I didn't fall for it. And when he left the house that day, I wasn't with him. Well, my wife and I decided that was a good time to move, and we went ahead and started a move. And we got out of there, and we wound up going to a different state, and that was a good move for us. And everything seemed to be going okay for quite a while, until all of a sudden I started to notice that there were people showing up in front of the house that really didn't belong there, people that I recognized as people who were from the deep state. And that was kind of a worry for me, because I wanted to try to keep my family safe. Well, I was approached, and one of the people wanted me to join the dark side. They offered me king's ransom to do it, and I turned it down. Well, I didn't go anywhere because I didn't have anywhere I could go at that time. I was dealing with some bad health issues, and I didn't want to be bothered by them or anyone else. I don't know why, but they didn't seem to bother me for quite a long while. One day I was in town, and I wound up running into a guy who was a super soldier. I'd never seen anybody like him before. I had seen a lot of soldiers, but nobody even close to this guy. And this guy could have pummeled me with no trouble. For some reason, and I don't know why, he just walked past me. I figured I was going to get it that day, but I didn't get it that day. I was very lucky. That super soldier, I don't know what he did, and I don't know why he was in our part of the state at that time. But apparently I wasn't his target. I think after I had been diagnosed with the problem that I had, and my health seemed to be going downhill, I think that they kind of knew that my time was over, and they apparently decided not to fool with me anymore. I'm thankful for that. But it was a really exciting time. It was during that time, kind of for therapy, that I started writing the books that I was writing. And I wrote 10 of those books, and I have them all published on one of the websites online. And I also got myself a YouTube channel so that I could introduce the books to the public. And my books didn't really go anywhere. Some of them were well written, and I think that the reason they didn't go anywhere is because of the fact that there just really wasn't a group of people that wanted to read that type of book. Most of the people that came onto that website wanted to read other types of books, and my books were kind of old man books instead of young person books. And I'm okay with that, because there have been a lot of people that have read my books over the years and have enjoyed them. So they have said that. This is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. This is also K.W. Wayne from DSR Chats. Hope that you have a great day. Please remember to give us a thumbs up. And please remember to give us a like. We appreciate that. Have a good day. With a good day is good prayers. Good day.